Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Darren Mitchell. I'm a chiropractor here at Natural Health Houston. Today what I want to give you is a 30,000 foot perspective of this immune system challenge that we're having dealing with this coronavirus currently. You know, one of the first things I want to do is I want to lay all our ideologies down and let's bring the best of what every discipline has to this. And I mean, let's bring the MDs and the DOs and the chiropractors and the naturopath and even grandma's chicken soup into this mix, because we need us all to help battle what this virus is doing to our country and all those across the world. So, good news, you have an immune system, okay? You were not born without it for the most part. Now, there are people that are immunocompromised due to medications or organ transplants or things like that, but the good news is you have an immune system, and it knows how to combat a lot of these bad bugs. But, just like your investment portfolio, you need an immune system portfolio, okay? And what I mean by that, probably the number one thing in your portfolio is your diet. Standard American diet in this country, very poor, nutrient poor, fiber poor, dead enzyme food, frozen food, fast food. Look around, look at our statistics. We are not the healthiest country in the world. So if you have a poor diet, you cannot have a robust immune system, because in food is medicine, and medicine came from food. So guess what? In all these different foods, there's specific nutrients that our body's immune system uses, like zinc, and vitamin A and C and N-acetylcysteine and vitamin D from the sun, probiotics. And then we have all these other strategies to help us kind of prevent things like silvers and elderberries and larch bark and beta-glucans found in mushrooms. So Mother Nature has a lot of these nutrients in it by eating the colors of the rainbow. But you know what? The grocery store is a little empty right now. So if we can't get it from fresh food, let's get it from a list frozen food. If not, let's use some supportive nutrients. That's what I'm saying, supportive nutrients, okay? I don't want to make any FDA claims or make anybody upset, but research some of these nutrients and see if I'm incorrect, okay? Next thing, mechanical measures, hygiene, wash your hands, okay? The bugs get on our hands, we sneeze, we cough, we then bring them into our mucous membranes, and then the body gets a reaction and it creates this inflammatory cascade that then leads to an infection, okay? So if we wash our hands for 20 seconds, make sure 20 seconds, because that's what's going to actually break down cell walls and kill these things. By the way, viruses have to have a host. If there's no host, there's no virus, okay? So washing your hands, keep your space so we're not communicating it. Quarantining, yes, it's probably one of the oldest techniques in medicine, which is let's limit transmission and contacts from people to people while we're in a contagious season, okay? But while you're quarantined, get outside, get you some vitamin D, okay? It's gonna help boost your immune system. Kind of get into some prevention strategies. Vaccines. Vaccines are always a hot topic of debate, but it's not even a topic at this one because there is not a vaccine available for corona. Now, there are some clinical trials going on that I've been hearing about, and they are trying to fast track some medications. And you know, that's a subject that we can review probably in the summer, hopefully maybe sooner if they can get their stuff together. But there's also this concept of herd immunity that may or may not come just from vaccines. When we look at this, most people are going to survive this and they're going to have antibodies. And because they had an infection, the body created a natural immunity, a long-term permanent immunity most of the time, that will help the virus not spread to somebody else because somebody recovered from it, not just the lamb waiting to be slaughtered by the bad bug. And so eventually, if the virus doesn't have a place to go, it's gonna burn itself out in essence. Next thing that we're doing is taking those antibodies from plasma, either from a person who survived it or from, you know, they're actually talking about using some kind of magic mice that they can take out these antibodies, but that's cool medicine where we can use these polyclonal antibodies to give it to somebody who might be under, you know, an immune system breach or weakened immune system or have other cofactors of morbidity. So we're actually using new medicine from people who survive natural immunity. Statistics. You know, it's not just corona right now, it's flu season, it's allergy season. It is a bad time right now there for the bugs. And it makes it difficult to how to keep your emotion with this. But here's what I want to tell you. Out of most people who get this, less than 3% are going to die. You have a 97% chance of surviving this, even if you get the bugs. And it ranges from no symptoms to severe respiratory disorder and needing, you know, hospitals and ventilators. But let's keep our rational brain. Let's keep our GPS. Let's keep our stress and our emotions in check. This too shall pass, okay? As a man thinketh, so he becomes. Let's get informed from the news and the media, but let's not stay in the news and the media the whole time. Remember, we have a system that's in place. We have steps that we can do to support it. We're going to get through this. Thank you.